Y'all, this is Marley K. Got a story for you about Upside Foods. They are making lab grown meat. That's the best way to say it. Shout out to Only Pamela's Way for sending me this story. It's really important because it highlights two things. It highlights why there is a constant, or there has been over the last couple of years, a constant destruction of the flesh food supply, beef, chicken, and pork. Explains the flu and the killing of all the birds, culling of the birds. It explains the sudden deaths of all these cows because as you deplete the system or make real meat scarce, or animals that create real meat scarce, you can create this market for a solution. So don't think all these animals disappearing off the face of the earth and not being reproduced is an accident. It's not. Upside foods, I'm sorry. We're making our favorite food a force for good. Notice there ain't, I don't know about this brother back here, but it don't be our people coming up with this stuff. That's what I'm gonna say. Building a better future together. It takes a big appetite to tackle big challenges. At Upside Foods, we spent nearly a decade working together to create cultivated meat that's good for people and our planet. In 2015, we founded Memphis Meats, the first cultivated meat company in the world. They don't tell you what cultivated meat is. In 2016, we cultivated the world's first beef meatball. In 2017, we cultivated the world's first chicken and duck. We raised our Series A funding round with support from the computer guy who knows all things Cargill, Kimball Musk, Richard Branson, and Threshold. So I need y'all to go research those people so you can understand the connection. 2008, I can't tell you what happened because they won't let me get over there. Okay, so look at the little chicken. It looks so good, don't it? Ugh. Food worth fighting for. Good food brings together good people. The dinner table is where ideas are shared, connections are made, and stories are told. We love meat, and if we make it right, we'll have even more to go around. Meet the Future, the world's first feature length documentary about cultivated meat, captures how we plan to do it. And so here, in November 2022, it says lab grown chicken gets a green light from the FDA. Lab grown meat receives clearance from FDA. Lab grown poultry clears first hurdle at FDA. This is the leader. Notice he has MD behind his name. He's a medical doctor. Investors, check out the investor list. They want you to come work for them. Mm, mm, mm. So let's look at food. Something don't look right about that, but anyway. Delicious, flavorful, and mouth-watering, whether fried, sauteed, or grilled. Flavor packed. Our chicken is packed with flavor from start to finish. Your favorite sauce, you may not need it. You may not need it. Every bite is flavored with so much flavor. I'm sorry, every bite is filled with so much flavor. Our chicken is made to totally sink your teeth into. So you can't tell whether those are like nuggets or chicken pieces. Tastes like more. Our yummy and versatile chicken satisfies every craving. The chicken sandwich got it looking like Popeyes. Breakfast sausage looks real disgusting. Pot stickers. You don't know what you're eating. Okay, so this is so disturbing to my soul. So to company, it's probably gonna show me the same old thing I already got. Yep. So it takes you basically back to the home page. So as you can see, these sites don't really give you a whole lot of information. They just sell it to you. Oh, it's so great, the latest thing. But they're basically telling you this is the future. Y'all gonna be eating soil and green. They tell you it's chicken. We don't even know what it is. They say they grew it in a lab. Why you got to grow it in a lab? Why you just can't grow real meat? Why we can't have real cows? Why can't we have real chicken? Who told you that was better for us? In any event, I don't know how we're going to be able to determine in the future what's real and what's not. So again, start finding local sources and learn how to wean yourselves off of flesh, because you're not going to be able to determine what you get out of the grocery store, if it's real meat or not. And that's just the truth of the matter. We got chicken, we got beef. We don't know what we get when we go to the store. And that's probably why a lot of us are sick. If they have had this stuff, they're just saying we got the green light. But we leave too much to chance nowadays. So let us figure out how we going to eat meat if we want to eat meat. Source your own stuff. You're not going to be able to trust the grocery store. You're not going to be able to trust big box grocers. So now is the time to try to figure out how you're going to get this stuff. And if we're going to even be able to get it, because I read something a few days ago about a lot of farmers talking about their stuff had been sabotaged. They growing vegetables and they come outside the next day and the whole stuff is dead, whole garden is dead, or the whole field is dead. Um, we got stunted corn again. We got stunted wheat this year. And there was another product that people are having an issue with, farmers are having an issue with. I don't know if I can't remember if it's soybeans, something else that's not growing right. So either the feed isn't there to feed the animals that are alive, or the animals are dying off from some virus or some allegedly natural disaster, or just farm disaster, and killing off bunches and bunches and bunches of animals. Be prepared for shortages, be prepared for rationing, and then be prepared for these substitutes. So if you start seeing the name now, and they're going to be trying to direct you to stuff that's already coated and colored, and all you got to do is drop it in grease or put it in the oven. It's already going to be breaded and everything. You don't know what you're going to be eating. And eventually, you'll be able to just go to the fresh food section and get your lab grown chicken that was grown in a dish and sliced already for you in a package clear. You just go pick it up and you'll just be okay with it because you are accustomed to eating flesh. So understand what times we are living in. These people are working on a food supply, and they have doctors, MDs helping them. So we in danger. All right, y'all. Please like this video, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Again, shout out to Only Pamela's Way for this story. Check out the article that talks about the FDA approving this lab grown meat. Check out these companies that are popping up all over the place, because this is the green light to Soylent Green, whether we understand it or not. And if you're not able to grow your own food, you're not going to know what you're eating if you're relying on the grocery store to supply it to you. And that means we're going to be sicker. We're not going to be feeling well. And we're going to have a whole lot of other issues to deal with outside of just trying to navigate demons and watching other stuff. You don't want to be sick while you are trying to navigate surviving, living in Babylon. So, really consider what you're putting in your body, consider your supply chain, and really try to make a conscious effort to go out and find local producers and people who grow things, so that you can patronize them now, so that when things get bad, they will know you. You don't want to be the person who showing up when everybody else is showing up and you hadn't been showing up before, because it's going to be a bad situation for us. So, we're not people who grow our own stuff. A lot of us, we don't have big farms or whatever. We just got enough to take care of our family, maybe a neighbor or two. But there are some people in the community who love this. They got enough land and they got animals, and so they do this. They're preparing. I live in a rural area, so I see it all the time. People have lots more cows, lots of goats, lots of chickens, uh, and they're prepared. They're waiting. Their time is coming to sell to their local community, but it's not now. Everybody's trying to lay low right now, so just make sure you know where your local sources are. Make connections, buy from them now, don't wait to buy later. And ask questions about how they raise their food, what types of products they use, what types of antibiotics or chemicals they use. Ask, because a lot of times uh, they'll tell you, and you can decide whether or not you want to put that stuff in your body, whether they are a good farmer or a not so good farmer. And then you just keep going until you find what you need. But make those connections now, because when things get bad, it's too late. Nobody's going to be trusting nobody. So become familiar now. Don't wait until later. All right, please like this video, share it, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, hit that bell notification so you can get videos every time I upload. Please, please, please follow me on Odyssey and Rumble. In the event this channel is taken down, if all the internet goes down and all the channels go down and everything is scrubbed, I will not be coming back. So make sure you do your own research, save these articles, download, print, do whatever you got to do. I wouldn't even trust downloads. I would try to print as much stuff as I can. Turn stuff into JPEGs, do whatever you got to do to preserve your content that you need as proof. Learn as much as you can, because this stuff is going to be going away and it's going to be difficult to find the truth soon. So keep looking, keep researching, keep praying, keep prepping, keep seeking the Most High, keep repenting, because we in trouble, y'all. That's all I can say. We live in the days of Noah and Lot. And if you understand biblical prophecy and where we are in it, things are getting bad, real bad. So um, I hope you're prepping. That's all I can say. Can't live without food and water and a shelter. Got to have your basics. So focus on your basics, taking care of your basics. Nothing more, nothing less. you've done your basics, then you can expand to worry about other stuff. But you got to have water, you got to have food, water, shelter, and some protection. So make sure you have your protection as well.